Hello everyone and welcome to Monza for round 2 of the 2018.1 South African simGP series. I'm Jason Holden-Jones. I'll be flying solo in the commentary booth this evening, unfortunately, to some extent, as one of the drivers had to rest and our co-commentator Werner Heenop had to make way for that extra grid slot. But anyway, nonetheless, I'm sure we can put some exciting racing. On track, we're watching Devolt now. He's the first to get a flying lap underway, and long-time Formula Sim racing driver, of course, and, starting to race locally here at Sim Race South Africa. Great to have him with us, and him and Rian Lamprecht, both FSR, former FSR drivers, and it's great to have him here at Sim Race South Africa in the South African simGP series. Let's see what kind of lap time Devolt now can put together. He did a 29, late 29 in the final practice. Let's see what he can put together now. It's a 30.229, not too bad for his first run. And we still have 12 minutes run, but he has drawn first blood as Lamprecht with a 30.729.5 of his time. And here's Judd Watt in third position. Marcus Stan, his teammate, in fourth. Carl Swanepoel drops down to sixth after Tank Applegate, a new driver at Sim Race South Africa, puts in a 31.943. And here's Rian Lamprecht, fastest over the weekend practice sessions, or the hot lap qualifying sessions. And he'll be looking to put this RPM sim racing entry on pole position if he can. But it is the battle of the FSR veterans in first and second. Bashir Judd Watt, of course, former South African simGP champion, in third position for Squadron Ghostworks. And we got the RP Mad Cape entry of Jason Osmar in fourth position. Shan Lopsha in sixth position. Tank Applegate seventh. Carl Swanepoel eighth for the moment. But up goes Quake Claassens into fifth position. Half a second up on his delta time. I don't think it's enough to take it to null. Just it's about 32.333. What, 4/1000ths of a second behind Devolt now. Fantastic battle developed between those two drivers. Marcus Stan up into fifth position. Carl Swanepoel for Wake Racing it is eighth. And here comes Reaper Ghostworks' Chris Heineke up into fifth position. Good run by him. And shout out to Hugo De Wit and little John Galloway in the YouTube live chat. Welcome everybody. Little John shouting out for Zeph, zooming extremely fast racing. We've arguably got the best liveries I've ever seen on a racing car, and I'll show you what they look like. And this is Janu Boyson, the number 111 car. Janu Boyson and John McKay driving for ZDF Racing. And in the rookie year at Sim Race South Africa, and doing very well so far. Learning all the time. Improving. Devolt now down 2 turns in his best time. He's looking for a good drive out of that corner, and he hasn't got it. Losing time still. Lamprecht just leaving the pits to get an outlap underway. Judd Watt not there. Osmar now, almost half a second on his best delta time. Using the DRS down the back straight. Looking for a good exit now in the Parabolica. 4/10ths up. And this should give him third position. Judd Watt's third position under attack. Yes, he's done it. 34, just 2/10ths off pole position there for Jason Osmar. So Osmar looking good so far. Who else has popped up? Jacobs up into 10th position at 31.805 for the Smith Racing driver. Oh, as Osmar has lost it, pushing a bit too hard there. Tank Applegate now, he's almost a 10th up on his best delta. drive is going to improve slightly. He might take that position away from Jacobs. Let's see what happens. I think he will do so. No, he won't. Half a hundredth of a second there off Jacobs. But yeah, the time's all very close indeed. Not a 30 in the 30-second gap there, 31. And second will get you down from first to 8th position. And very close after that as well. Take Applegate now, 6/10 up in his dives, losing time there. He launched a bit of a curve there. Still bettering his time so far though. Hembry having issues with his ping unfortunately. Oh, that's killer. This late stage in qualifying. Let's see if he can improve. He's got 7 minutes left in this session. Let's see what he can do. Shows the dive into 19th now with a 34.115. So Shiraza taking part in his first simGP series race this evening. Of course, this is the second round of the championship. And this championship growing from strength to strength as we look to build it. And this is his first season, doing very well. 31 entries, but just 25 competing this evening. Carl Swanepoel now, no, it's Tank Applegate up into 10th position with 31.417. He's a good 1.2 seconds off the pace. That's what it takes to be down 10th position. Second, 1.2 seconds off the pace and down 10th position. That's how close it is. 6 minutes remaining now. Mark Hembry now up into 4th position. He came out of nowhere with 30.655. So let's hope he can get his ping rate sorted out there. A pity if he can't race this evening. Looking very strong is the Netcare TDR entry of Mark Hembry. Marcus Staines to 8th now, 31.234 is the Squadron Ghostworks driver. Look around, as well as an outlaw Hembry in the pits. Judd White now, almost 3/10 up on his best out as he flicks the Squadron Ghostworks goal. He's lost it, pushing too hard. I'll take advantage of that cut exception rule there, turn 10. But Judd White taking a bit too literally there, losing off the warns he goes. But no harm, no foul, it's just qualifying. So we look around the group weight classes now, he's 2/10 off his first time. Monica nowhere near his first time. Swanepoel is about even, it's just not a flying lap. Under braking goes 6/10 of a second, slight lock up there. But being brave under braking has paid dividends there, half a second up. Let's see if he can keep this up. It's quite on board with him now. 5/10 up now is Carl Swanepoel. So if he can keep this up, this will give him what? Possibly 5th position from Jedwat. No, not like that though. Lost a bit. Oh, it's game time. Wow, interesting. Swanepoel using all the track in a bit more. Pushing very hard. Oh, he's improving now. Almost 6/10 up. Down towards turns 8, 9 and 10 now. Going to get this absolutely right for a good run onto the back straight towards Parabolica. Oh, he's got a bit of understeer there unfortunately. It's stacking the steering a bit too much. 4/10 up now is Carl Swanepoel. This could give him what? 6th position. Claessens under pressure now. Oh, Swanepoel's lost it, losing time now. Yeah, as abandons the lap does Carl Swanepoel for wake racing, unfortunately. Nico is on an out lap, I think. This is going quickly. Front wheel is down. Stays up in his best out, so I'm just follow Marcus Staines around. a bit of time there, unfortunately. Let's see how he does through here. Nice entry there, gaining time. Attack snap at the back, running wide slightly. Dead even with his best lap times. What about the parabolic now for Marcus Stan? Should be able to get another run after this one. Yes, wow, magic entry is up to 10th. Losing a bit of time now. Got back in the car pretty quickly, but he's going to improve his Marcus Stan. Is he? Yes. Goes to 7th position. Chris Heenop down to 8th. Holden-Jones now up into 11th for Redline Racing. Stay nice and aggressive in the turn, too aggressive. I think taking a bit of a risk there to see what he can come up with. Now looking to improve slightly. Just 4 1,000ths of a second between Nell and Lamprecht for the moment. Absolutely nothing in it. But what now? 36.24 goes 4th. And Nell improves to 2.04 to increase his margin by what is it? 2 100ths of a second. There's absolutely nothing in it. So competitive is this round at Monza. I don't think Devot now is going to have it all his way. Of course, now winning just one of the races last round, and Oliphant winning the second race. And of course, there's another 2 races this evening. So Oliphant, I don't see him in the list, unfortunately. Let's see Oliphant in the list for the moment. So I'm not quite sure what's happened to that RP Mad Cape driver. So let's turn up for the books. It will affect the championship going forward. Of course, you can take a drop race. Your worst race around from the championship gets dropped to finalize the championship points. So this session coming to a close now. Marcus stands on an out lap. He will get around for another attempt. Let's see what Chris Heenop can do now. Into turn 1 he goes to start another flying lap. It will be his last run of the evening, I think. But even with his best starter so far is the Reaper Ghost entry. Oliphant now, he gets up into 6th position. So Oliphant's arrived to the party. Just 4 tenths off the pace, but down in 6th position. Chris Heenop now almost a 10th up in his best data, looking good. The driver he's got it. We get a bit of slipstream from the car in front, could help him. Chris Heenop. Oh, he's a car. Oh, that's unfortunate. Lost a bit of time, unfortunately. It did well to avoid that spinning car. Not sure who that was. Might have been Stephen Sparks. It could be wrong though. Not get another one. Oh, he's improving. Got a bit of a good drive out of that corner, and this might give him 8th position. Yes, it does. So all not lost there for Chris Heenop. Up into 8th he goes. I think that's about the session done and dusted. So it is Nell from Lamprecht, from Osma, from Judd Watt, and from Mark Hembury. We're about 90 seconds away until we go to the race session. This could be quite an interesting race. 25 cars on the grid for this evening's race. I think, in fact, that's actually a record for all the cars in one division race, 25 entries. So this should be pretty exciting. Of course, the turn 1 at Monza always can produce a bit of a demolition derby, so hoping to avoid that. The drivers do a formation lap, a pace lap in single file, where they speed up to race pace from the final corner to hopefully avoid that scenario, but you never know what can happen. Everybody wants to get to the front as soon as possible, but of course you don't win the race in turn 1. It's over the race stint that counts. Of course, the model of the car is based on the 2016 Formula 2 car, of course. And 4-litre V8, plenty of horsepower, no driver aids, no traction control, no ABS. It's all about man versus machine. And of course, downforce has this car compared to the South African simGP3 cars. Very different animal as this car. I think I saw Mark Hembry just moving to the side there, still battling with his ping issues. Let's see if he's in fact in the... Yes, he is. He's pulled aside, unfortunately. Let's see if we can get that car going again. It's a big loss here for Netk9, Netk9 TDR. Looking very quick here was Mark Hembry in race 1. Perhaps we'll see him back for race 2. But it is Devolt now, leading the field on this formation lap. You see Rian Lamprecht cutting the corner there slightly. You see out braking himself on cold tires. Devolt now will now bunch the field. Anticipation for the start to race 1 this evening. We expect a lot of slipstreaming down the long Monza straights, of course. And Devolt now speeds up to race pace. Let's go, go, go here for round 2 of the South African simGP series at Monza. And, down to turn 1 we go. Everybody in the slipstream. Now it's got a good start, but Lamprecht's under attack from Jason Osmar, who goes on the attack. Lamprecht defensive. Here comes Jadwat now in 4th position. Oh, there's a bit of a late braking there. Who's that? Someone's gone off. Break themselves to turn 1. I think it's an RPM sim racing car. Was it Jason Absma? Not quite sure. No, it was Leslie Oliphant in fact who went wide there, turn 1. But everybody's surviving for the moment. 3 wide. That's not going to work. Somehow it has. Bit of contact behind. Chris Heineke runs wide. But Devolt now leading the way with a 2-second gap ahead of Absma. Is only into 2nd position. Oh, a bit of contact there. Lamprecht into the wall. Lamprecht into the wall. This is not going to plan. And Jodward down to 4th position. 3 wide again. It's not going to work, everybody. Somehow it does. Who is that? Someone's lost it. And that is Craig Clarson's, I think, getting his drift on through turn 9. And exciting racing here at Monza. Wow. On board now with Craig Clarson's in the Synergy Racing entry. And he's taking by Chris Heenop, Tank Applegate, Scott Shane Lobsha. That is for 9th position. Let's go on board here. Peter Garner is also there. Wanting to play. Oh, someone's gone off. Who's that? Oh, contact here of Shane Lobsha. He's taken out Tank Applegate. Unfortunately, those cars will go going again. A bit messy there by Shane Lobsha. Lamprecht now into 8th position. So, very wobbly start here to race 1. So, I think there's a lot of nerves at play here. Bastian Spitzner. The person vector entry from Germany into 14th position. 1-minute entry there for Bastian Spitzner. Karl Swanepoel down in 18th position. But it is Diewald now looking very comfortable with over 4-second lead to Jason Osma. Lamprecht now up in 7th, puts a move on. Oh, who's going back there? It's Craig Clarson's down to 13th. Bastian Spitzner now. He's looking for a move on. Clarson's just lost it. And Spitzner runs to the back of him. Clarson's will recover from 15th. Up into 20th. The Judge Watts has got Leslie Oliphant for company. That's the gadget for 3rd position. Janu Boyson in the ZDF entry down in 23rd position. Some pits. Oh, it doesn't make an error. Through goes Leslie Oliphant into 3rd position. Now in 3rd position, his teammate Jason Osma in 2nd, so RPM Matt Cape, beg your pardon. Tommy looking good in 2nd and 3rd position. Battle here for 17th between Karl Swanepoel and John McKay. It's Wake Racing against ZDF Racing. What now under pressure from teammate Stain. In fact, Stain's got him past him. Right there, they're about to share that one. So Jadwat's back into come onto terms with this Formula 2 car. We see Magic South African simGP driver champion in his own right, but just come to terms with this Formula car. But he'll get there, I'm sure. So his teammate Marcus Stain leads him. Chris Heenop now up into 4th position, so it's Grossworks 4, 5 and 6 for the moment. It's Chris Heenop in the Reaper Grossworks car, the sister team to Squadra Grossworks. That's Bashir Jadwat and Marcus Stain drive for. Puts an R off in the pit lane now. Issue of some sort. Battle for 10th position between Shane Lobsha and Tank Applegate. On board now with Tank Applegate. Looking for the slipstream now from Shane Lobsha. With DRS and Applegate has got that new Werner, I think. Another tunnel they go. And Lobsha is going to submit to Applegate, who moves up into a top 10 position. Good drive there. Calvin is now up in 10th. Who's falling back? It's Heenop. Heenop is an issue. Just as I said, I wanted to say is down to 11th position. Mark Henry now is disappearing from the service. Big issues there for Mark Henry, unfortunately putting paid to his race 1. Hopefully we'll see him back for race 2. Very often we restarted the router can sort out an issue like that for whatever reason. Stay now has dropped down to 5th position behind teammate Bashir Jadwat, so it's quite regressive. Swapping on again. Ross Bartel, commentating said, heard Wreckface is going cheap on Steam. Yeah, you could say it. I suppose you could mention that in a race like this. Yeah, there's been 1 too many incidents already. The race starting to settle down now. We're 6 laps down of 19 and finding the way. Stephen Sparks now dropping down. He's at 14th. He's at a spin. Off he goes. Jadwat now starting to pull away from Marcus Stein. His teammate. We're on Lamprecht now recovering. He's in 6th position. One of course just put a move on Stephen Sparks for 15th position. Great classes, recovering of course. He's running side by side with Sparks. Have a go at him. He's up into 16th position. Devot, no. He's got a good almost 8-second lead ahead of Jason Osmeyer. To bring that East Rand Racing entry to its 2nd victory of the season, of course winning race 1 at Silverstone just 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Spitster is Gustav Jacobs. Jadwat coming in the pressure from Leon Lamprecht. The RPM Sim Racing team entry. The team announcing an official sponsorship by OMP. So very exciting there for Sim South Africa and RPM Sim Racing team. Great to see official brands taking interest in South African sim racing. To see that a whole lot more as we progress and build Sim South Africa. Take advantage of the whole esports trend that's taking off like crazy around the world. Can embed his best delta time here. We'll stick to 4 tenths up in his best delta. This thing is better here, developing between Jadwat and Lamprecht. See how they get on through Parabolica. Tighten on there by Jadwat. Better exit there by Bashir Jadwat. Gets on the power bit earlier and away he goes. Applegate's got Stenkamp for 8th position. You can see what's happening here. There's Danny Stenkamp, Lamprecht's teammate. Applegate's got Sten for 8th position. Strong run here by Tank Applegate. Just got Spitzner for 10th position. Looks like we've got to move down into turn 1. Spitzner under pressure from Hanika has gone to do 11th. Stenkamp's got Applegate back now. Oh, Saba's a great battle happening here. And Stenkamp's got nowhere. I want that position back. He's done so. Let's go on board with Applegate's. By Applegate. It's a bit from Stenkamp's always an issue for run back. And now under pressure from Sean Lobsha. It's going to get him. Into 9th position. Back on board with Stenkamp. Just 9 laps remaining in his first race of the evening. Sean Lobsha going defensive immediately, very early on. Not enabling Stenkamp to get any kind of toe. Suddenly, the two RP Medcap engines going together. Oliphant now still running right with teammate outside. And these two cars a good 10 seconds behind race leader D-Vault now. John McKay is battling with Shiraz Dada for 19th position. Versus RC Fanatics as mechanics there through by Dada, Shiraz Dada into 19th position after that error by McKay. Oh, got somebody off here. Who is that? Sparks, I think, who does well to rejoin safely. It's going to do such good work there by Sparks after a spin. Okay, now under pressure from Brandon Landy. We've got Leslie O'Divok now coming up behind them, so they're going to be wearing those blue flags. Got McKay for 19th. Okay, here comes Devolve now. Now put a lap on them. Somebody's gone off in the distance. I think that who is that? Must be Cost. Wonderful. Is that made an error? Unforced errors here happening at Monza. Of course, Formula racing is relatively new to South Africa. We've tried a number of Formula championships in the past. They haven't really taken off like this one. And this is one of the more powerful cars it's time to go for this season. And I think the drivers will need 1 or 2 more seasons to come to terms with them. So some good racing here at Monza. Steve Ott now puts let's put a move on that last car. Swanner pulls in the pits now after that error. Sean Lobsha leads Stenkamp for 10th position. Belly. simGP Racing currently in 16th position. Looking to get into terms of Bastian Spitzner for 15th if he can. Jadwat has passed Jadwat. What's happened to Bashir Jadwat? Looks like it's recovering from some sort of error. Teammate stands also through. In the meantime, Applegate's gone through on Lepsha for 7th. Skalvenes has had an issue. Right back to 11th position as Peter Caldes for Redline Racing. This one now coming up to back markers. Seeing those blue flags. It's the 2 ZDF cars up front. A bit of an area there. Who's that? It's John McKay. Making a bit too much room there for us behind on his bunch of the past. And Black now through to 4th position after getting past both bases of Jadwat and Stain. Now goes after Leslie Oliphant, who's a good 6 seconds up the road. I'll be impressed if he can get to them before race end. There are just 6 laps remaining, of course. This first race of the evening, first race of 2. Weight classes are coming under pressure from Chris Heineke. It's the battle for the 12th position. On board with this Heineke. The goes for its top. A little bit of damage to this car, you can see by how the front wing is. The nose there, it's come to us too. Now the 6th in the second by Heenop on his mark. It's running for 2nd. See if those 2 teammates will hold station. Oliphant have a great teammate on his mark. Oh, we've got our break there from Claessens, who's run wide, clips the bit of curve, and through goes Chris Heineke in 12th. There's the Oliphant now is going to run on teammate Jason Amsmai towards Parabolica we go. And no, it's out of the move. Right now with the shocking 14-second lead. Class of the field, about quite a margin is Devald now. Down your stern cup now coming under pressure from Gustav Jacobs. 8th position battle. John McKay's put him even Landy for 18th position. Jacob now under pressure now. Here comes Gustav Jacobs under braking for turn and we go. Jacobs pulls out on slipstream. But opts out of it, interestingly enough. Should he have had a run on him there. Deciding not to go for the move. This McKay-Andy battle. Let's see, and he's falling right back. It's like made room there for Bashir Jadwat to find a way through. Back with the Mad Cave cars. We've got now the fastest lap at 31.340. here comes. There's your left front. Surely he's going to put a move on teammate Absma. Yes, he's got him. He cuts in front of him too. So Absma down to third position now. Back down the field. Stenkamp still under pressure from Gustav Jacobs. Stenkamp's going to pull the move on Sean Lopesha too. He's had a terrible run over turn 10. She's going to run wide too, and through goes Jacobs as well. Thanks very much, says Gustav Jacobs. Asma is back past teammate Oliphant for second. Let me hit him off camera. Edwards with Spitzner. Side by side now. Spitzner looking to take a position away from Edwards. He gets it, 14th position, but Edwards is probably going to run back at him. There's gone board with Nazim Edwards in the Reaper Cross Rex car. And yes, he does. Down the nation we go. Pulls out his slipstream. Got the momentum. Here comes Nazim Edwards to reclaim his 14th position. Yes, he's done it. Spitzner must submit. Spitzner has fallen right back too. I think he's actually had a split. Yes, he has. He's actually outbraked himself there. Stenkamp. Jacobs' battle rages on. There. It's Stephen Sparks, if I'm not mistaken. That's my gain under pressure from teammate Leslie Oliphant. Side by side now. That's my defending. Really no. Oh, off goes Oliphant. He's gone off. And here comes Real Lamprecht to make it even more interesting with 2.5 laps remaining. So Lamprecht smelling blood here. He wants one of those RP Madcap positions if he can get them. And certainly a podium position finish here for Lamprecht is on the cards. And RPM Simmers team, of course, sister team to RP Madcap. RPM affiliated entries 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and then again in 8th position. So RPM will be represented in this first race of the evening. Beck wants to get to Oliphant if he can. Big shout out to everybody watching on YouTube Live. Welcome everybody. Edwards now under severe pressure from Bastian Spitzner. Spitzner makes an error, off he goes. Puts an end to that battle. Swanepoel's going to move on Landy for 20th position. And Annika now trying to challenge Lopesha, and he's got him. Lopesha's through. One Lopesha. 47th. Stenkamp cannot shake Jacobs. It's been a battle that's been going on for the last 5 laps or so. Started the very final lap of race 1. He's got to put a lap on Bastian Spitzner. It's not making it easier for him, must be said. Spitzner moves aside nicely. Start like it there by now. Trying to get the car started as best you can. But now approaching Parabolica for the very last time. For in race 1, of course, he's got a second race coming up, but Devon now will take victory here at Monza. Convincing victory. Almost 21 seconds ahead of Jason Osmeyer. He's looking to edge teammate Leslie Oliphant. Here come the two RP Mad Cape entries. And it will be Osmeyer leading Oliphant across the line. This will make some sort of error at Parabolica, but I doubt that. Leon Lamprecht will get 4th position finish in his debut simGP round race. Marcus Stein will get 5th position. He will beat Jadwat to 5th, of course, Jadwat 6th position. Tank Applegate with a pretty impressive 7th position. He's got 7 seconds on Dami Stenkamp. Oh, he's off by Tank Applegate. Oh, is it going to cost him? Here's Stenkamp. Here comes Stenkamp. Okay, will he get it to the line? This will be close. And Stenkamp's got Jacobs for company too. Oh, it's going to be close. Applegate will just get 7 there. Stenkamp and Jacobs. Nothing in. Calvinus will complete the top 10. Chris Heinecker will get 11th. Larson's pretty close there. We'll get 12th. Sean Lopscher will get 13th. Of course, Claasen's in 12th, and Lopscher will get 13th. Bastian Spisner will get 14th, a lap down. Well, that concludes race 1 here at Monza this evening. We're going to have a 5-minute break and then we'll be right back for the second qualifying session. Don't go away. Hello and welcome back to Monza for the second qualifying session, of course for the second race. But the city is underway once again. 15-minute session, this qualifying session. Judge Watt trails Devolt now out of the pit lane. Just talk about something like that. Just caught Devolt now pushing very hard in that final practice session before this qualifying session. Just trying to find that a bit more. Perhaps he feels he's lacking a bit of qualifying pace for the moment. Let's see how this qualifying session transpires. Got Lamprecht in the distance there too, of course. Let's see if Lamprecht found his form that he had in the practice sessions over the weekend. So fastest of all. What I mean by about 3/100ths of a second. Absolutely nothing in it. Let's see what he can put together. It needs to be in about the 29-second bracket if he is to be in pole position. Let's see what he can produce in the parabolica here. Let's turn in, edging towards the apex, running wide, getting on the power nice and early. Let's see what this will produce. Oh, deep at 30.608 is looking quite good enough. See, Devolt now they're provisionally pole position at 30.166. We'll be able to that magic 29-second bracket. Oh, Judward very loose on entry to turn 1. Lamprecht there with a 30.507. So 4/10 of the pace there for Lamprecht for the moment. Looking to improve now as we watch him. Half a 10th up on his best after so far. Oh, he's lost it, so that's the end of his run for the moment. Carl Swanepoel now been to 4th with a good run, 21.289. Out lap. Lamprecht looking to start on the fly soon. But Pashejat Woods up at 10th on his best starter, looking to take it to Lamprecht for that second position. Good drive now to Parabolica. Has he got it? Yes, he has. He's improving. So Jadwat will take second for the moment. At 30.430, 3/10 off now. No, let's just start another lap. Let's go on board with sorry, we are Lamprecht this time. Let's go on board with him. The braking way for turn 1. Oh, ran a bit deep there into that corner. Has lost a lot of time. Still up in his delta there. Losing a bit of time, but pretty much bang on equal. Best time so far. Chris Haneker now bucks up into 4th with a 31.211. Leclerc now improving up to 2/10 up in his delta time. Did you find a bit of magic now? Stan pops up into 4th with a 31 there. That's Haneker. Not be enough to take that second away from Judd White, but in turn, Robshaw goes into 14th position. Double for seconds. It's got it. Oh, it's at the same time at 30.430 each. It's gone to the 10,000ths of a second as that time. So Lundberg literally just pips Judd Wood to the line. Absolutely incredible. 30.430 each. Next man up the road is Marcus Stan with 31.083. On the outlap, Judd Watt is about equal. Yes, Absmeyer now up into 5th position, starting to find his rhythm in the second qualifying session. He's Jason Absmeyer, who came 2nd in race 1 this evening. No one able to come onto terms with Devot now for the moment. Judd Watt now down 2/10. That's trying a setup change here. Quite working out for him. Gaining through there. McKay up into 16th, Steenkamp into 17th. Judd Watts now looking, of course, to take that second away from Lundberg. Has got him for the moment. Let's see if he can maintain this pace. Oh, he's lost out there, unfortunately. Looking for a better drive now. He's going to get it. Oh, this is going to be very close. This is going to be very... Can he take it to Lundberg? No, he can't. He just doesn't improve. Default now is disconnected from the server. Okay. So now having problems here. That's line issues or hardware problems. Anyway, that's promoted Lundberg and Judd White up into the front row for the moment. Absmeyer now up into 3rd with a 30.806, 4/10 up and 4/10 behind Judd White. Devot now rejoins the server, thankfully. Judd White now up 3/10 of a second. If he keeps this up, he could be challenging now for pole position. Judd White on the ragged edge. There's a wider line through there. Work for him. He's gaining time. 4/10 up. Oh, Judd White could take pole position if he keeps this up. Now he's got to keep his cool. Through 8, 9, and 10 now we're approaching. Easy to overdo through here. Nice and smooth as Bashir do it. Clips the go. Oh, very ragged. Keeps it in. Lost a lot of time, still up at 10th. Oh, he's thrown away pole position as Bashir. Judd White will be kicking himself, but there is 5 minutes remaining. He can do it again. He has to believe that he can do it again. Christoph Jacobs now up in 11th position. Judd White is going to escape to the pit lane to have another try. He'll be buoyed by that increase in delta time. Perhaps he's done something to the car and suddenly it's paid dividends. Mel would have noticed that. He'll be pushing even harder now. This is not, you can't take this for granted. Aldernes to 13th, Edwards to 15th. There's your changes in the midfield. 4 minutes to go now. Now starts another lap time. Chris Heenop now pops up into 5th with 30.9115. Only fine to 5th with 30.859. Half a 100ths of a second by teammate Absmeyer. Break now to 2nd, and he's doing something well, of course, matching that lap time with Bashir Jadwat. Actually, the driver's just looking for a 1/10,000th of a second to beat each other there for 2nd position. That's all that's in it. Unbelievable. Not quite sure how far. I mean, decimal places, the timing system does go down, but it's very close between those two drivers. Craig Clarkson's now up into 9th, 31.337. Izzy Edwards to 14th now. Jadwat won't improve this lap. I think he's looking to go for the next one. Perhaps prepping his car for the next run. Up the 2nd down after just a couple of corners. Spitzner now to 13th. Oh, it's going all right, way into turn 1. To get way off the track there. I've held up Lamprecht to a certain extent there. It's wonderful way to improve. Neither were Claessens, Applegate, no, Jacobs, I don't like that. Spitzner, that's on the pit lane. Lamprecht there, to find pace. Improve that lap around. Jadwat is up at 10th. Is he finding that pace that he had last time around before he threw it away? He's looking for a 2/10ths margin now. Is he going to get it? Dawson's running a bit wide there. He's losing a bit of time, unfortunately, but this might be enough to take to Lamprecht for 2nd. It's all about the parabolica, as it normally is here at Monza. Losing a bit of time, unfortunately, it's not going to be enough. No, Jadwat's not going to get 2nd, but he will get another run in if he doesn't abandon this one. So we'll go for another round. Absmeyer improves slightly, because improves the lap time, but doesn't improve the position. No, Jadwat's belt. So that's the end of the Jadwat assault for this qualifying session. Lamprecht will not improve either, or he might improve. It's so got some lap left to improve. Swanenball now up into 7th for wake racing. Lamprecht's going to ruin that perfect 2nd and 3rd lap time. Part of me wants him to finish like that, but Lamprecht might improve here. The 10th up. No, he's losing time. Is he? No, he's losing time. They're going to end dead on Lamprecht 30.430 and Jadwat 30.430. Can you believe it? Oliphant suddenly at the death 30.550 up into 4th position. So now from Lamprecht, from Jadwat, from Oliphant, from Obsmeyer, from Heineke, from Swanepoel, from Steyn Claessens and Loebscher. Those are your top 10 for race 2. Yeah, what's up, Keegan? Welcome to the YouTube live chat. It's been a while. Yeah, the open season has not started yet this year. We'll probably get it going late in the year. I haven't quite decided when we're going to be doing that. We're around 90 seconds from this race session. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. We've started the formation at for race 2, and we see Bashir Jadwat starting from 2nd position. Lamprecht will start from 3rd. So, in-game timing session system, obviously using different decimal places compared to leaderboard. So I think we can forgive a 10,000th of a second difference there. But it is Devout now leading the way here. Judd White, of course, and Lamprecht. And now just be bringing the field together, punching them for the race start. And it is now from Judd White from Lamprecht. Some action at the back there, a couple of changes of positions. If somebody's obviously had an off during the formation, that can you believe it? Nobody's really in the pit lane. But Devout now will start this race. Off he goes. Judd White is right with him too. Devout now darts out of the slipstream. Trying to break that toe to Bashir Jobli. Here comes Bashir Jobli. Under braking, we go for turn 1. We've got a late breaker here. I think that's, who's that? Olifant. Oh, there's a bit of chaos here. We've got a Uber Brosfield also cutting on turn 1. A little break and left other cars past after that error. There's Olifant with a run on Leon Lamprecht for second position. Judd White's all over Devout now, challenging him for the lead of this race. How long will the challenge last? Neil had huge pace in race 1, but perhaps Judd White's found something. We've got some action in the background. Somebody's off. Heineke's off into the wall, unfortunately for him. So Devout now. Now the DRS open, and it's got Judd White for company. Now going incredibly defensive early on. I don't think that's quite needed. Trying to off-put Judd White perhaps. Judd White looking for the slipstream now. It's got to stay with now if he's to make that work. There's quite a distance between them already. Well, a couple of cars in the pit lane already, unfortunately. Listener rejoining the circuit after an issue in the pit lane, looks like. What are we desperate to get into terms with now before he gets away? Lamprecht's got a fun for company still. Got Steenkamp has fallen down somewhat. Boyson now too. Boyson recovering. The grass, where is that? Looks like 22 or so, yes. Heineke up into 11th, recovering Heineke. Of course, now coming up to that Barker, Bastian Spitzner and Judd White will be hoping that now gets Halbert to a certain extent, but behind Spitzner. Enabling a run on him. We've got the Lamprecht Olifant battle there for third position. And we've got Swanepoel staying in fifth and sixth position. Down to 9th as well. Quite sure they're happening off camera. Boyson up into 11th, puts a move on Stephen Sparks. Let's put that move on Bastian Spitzner. Jadwat will be looking to do the same. Spitzner's looking to come back at now, yeah, interestingly enough, trying to let himself. Heineke's past Sparks for 12th. Boyson off. So Zeddy have got to be a great round here. It's Nara in 10th position, defending from Steven Sparks there. So Nara going to be a much better run here in race 2. Stern Cup up into 12. So Heineke and Claessens are falling out back. These two drivers coming together somewhat. Heineke and Steven Boyson for 13th. Claessens, Werner, Boyson now down the main straight. Claessen's got that job done. Then you only come back on him. Pressure from Jacobs and Applegate. They're 3 together. Under the bridge they go towards turn 8. Oh, who's gone off there? Somebody gone. Who's that? I think that is Bastian Spitzner. Yes, it is. Other damage to that car, I'm sure. To 11th now, Claessens to 12th, who's that? Boyson, no, who's off there? Sparks. Sparks is going to call it a day, I think. Right now with a 2-second margin ahead of Joshua White, and we've got Oliphants put a move on Lamprecht. These two are going at it nicely. Lamprecht around the outside, wow, late braking there by Real Lamprecht, puts a move on sister teammates. There's the Oliphant. Probably quite a race winner this season already, winning race 2 at Silverstone. speed there for Lefan. He's losing time for Lamprecht. Lamprecht's away, picking up the gap there. Giving me spread out from 11, unfortunately for us viewers. See Divaldo just putting a move on back marker. It's done with Captain ZDF. Racing entry. Just 11 laps remaining for race 2, the final race this evening. Larson also retires, unfortunately. Needs the server. So we're down to 18 runners for the moment. A race of attrition here at Monza, race 2. Oh, finally good battle for 9th position. Anika's going to run on Horov now. Up the inside. He's got him. Anika passes Horov for 9th. Oh! Oh, it's clipped the wall there. It's Quinton Horov. Compared to his top 10. He's going to rejoin safely. Good job. He will be under pressure from Janu Boysen. So Jason Asma is retired from this race. Boysen on Horov. Boysen's got him. Where is he? Horov's trying to come back at him. We've got someone off here. Who's that? Is that Carl Swanepoel? No, I don't think it's Carl Swanepoel, is it? Sure. Applegate. Tank Applegate's down to 12th. He joins this battle here. Oh, someone's gone off. Boysen. Flipped Applegate in the process. And now opening that gap to 3.3 seconds ahead of Judd Watts. Well, doesn't quite have this the pace and everybody else had in race 1, but certainly still very dominant. I feel like the field is getting closer to him though, when compared to round 1, race 1. Oh, mistake here from Devolt now. That's about a second there, a mistake. So that the gap's down to 2.3 seconds now. So that's Devolt now starting to feel the pressure from Bashir Jadwat. It's an unforced error that. Jadwat would have seen that. Jacobs and Rope should continue their battle. Jacobs now is ahead in 7th. They're down in the pit lane now for whatever reason. So there's Sparks. Noel did a 33.054 that last lap. Jadwat did a 31.646. Jadwat's made an error. Whoa! That's the end of his challenge for victory here of race 2. Jadwat's fallen down to 5th position. Looks like an unforced error. And that's promoted Lamprecht to 2nd, Olifant to 3rd, and Carl Swanepoel to 4th position. So it's Eastern Racing from RPM Sim Racing Team, from RP Medcape, from Wake Racing, from Squadron Ghostworks. And Jad wants to rejoin just in front of Team of Marcus there. Down to 17 runners here in race 2 from 22 starters, I think it was. So of course for the top 10 result, if he can keep this up. It's got Stani Stenkamp there for company though. So 7 tenths of a second behind him. Judd White starting to catch up to Carl Swanepoel, changing for that 4th position. Swanepoel in the wake racing entry. This is the battle to watch for the moment, I reckon. Swanepoel's got a back marker to get past as Werner puts in a faster lap at 31.055. Swanepoel dives to the inside. I think that is Steven Sparks, if I'm not mistaken. That was a bit of time there. Catching up under braking, much stronger there. Better driving by Swanepoel of that last corner, pulls the gap to Judd White. Gap up to 8/10 of a second, and approaching at second. Swanepoel finds some great form here in race 2. Difficult race 1, but still looking up here. 4th position. Of course, all these drivers seeking a combined top 7 result to earn a position in round 2 of the South African simGP Series, our flagship championship. Round 2 which will be happening at Mugello next week, Monday. We'll catch that race live on right here on YouTube, same place, same time. Hopefully by my co-commentator Werner, Heenop. 2.5 laps remaining now of the session. Race 2. Battle between Swanepoel and Judd White. Watching each other nicely. Judd White's a bit better under braking. I think Swanepoel's slightly less downforce, able to stretch that gap down the big stretch. Judd White's able to find the turn now. Good line there by Swanepoel. Opening up the gap nicely. Given a battle for 10th position, Harov still got that top 10 result, but he's coming under pressure again by Applegate. Applegate's coming back at him after the incident 2 laps ago, so Applegate off the parabolica. Against lost a bit of ground there as second placeman Swanepoel and 5th placeman Judd White try and make their way past him. Put a lap on them. And Heenop now start the final lap of this race. Very much of a force to take victory over a very dominant evening here at Monza. And here comes Judd Watts. Gonna put a lap on Haro from Montana, 10th position of course. Here comes Tank Applegate. We're running him on the outside. He's going to get him. So Applegate up into 10th position. Haroff down to 11th. All eyes on this man now. Heenop now looked absolutely flawless besides that one mistake that we saw. Heenop now around the Palico for the very last time this evening to take yet another victory here at Monza. His third victory of the season already. Great run from the textbook guy. Leon Lamprecht will get second. Great result for him. Mr. Oliphant will complete the podium. Congratulations to those three drivers. Marcus Stan will get 4th position. That's consistent run by him there. Carl Swanepoel will get 5th. Just beat Bashir Jadwat. He gets 6th. Sean Lopesha. So you get 3 seconds ahead of Jacobs for 7th position. Heineke will get 9th position. Will get 11th lap down. Steenkamp in 12th, Valley in 13th, McKay in 14th, Boyce in 15th, Edwards in 16th. Sparks got it going again after about 4 laps in the pits to finish in 17th position. Never said die attitude, I like it. Well, that concludes round two of the South African simGP series at Monza. Big congratulations to this man, Heenop now doing a couple of burnouts for us to watch. Great stuff. I'm Jason Holden-Jones. It's been an absolute pleasure. And until Monday for round 2 of the South African simGP GT series, all the best until then. Goodbye.